Hello and welcome to Adventure Planet, where today I've come down to Tampa Bay, Florida to visit one of my very favorite parks, that is Busch Gardens. Now, Busch Gardens first opened in June 1959, so it is one of the older parks in Florida. It's pretty big as well, 335 plus acres, features 10 roller coasters, a number of flat rides, and it's actually been 7 years since I last visited here. So I've got 3 new coasters that I've never actually ridden before. We've got Cobra's Curse, the Mack Ride spinning coaster. We of course have Tigris, a Premier Ride Skyrocket, and the newly opened RMC hybrid coaster, Gwazi, which I'm really looking forward to getting on that. That's going to be a good one. Expecting that to still be quite busy though, because it is still fairly new, only opened up back in March. Busch Gardens also houses Tampa Bay's largest zoo with over 200 species of animals to view either from the Sky Ride or from the Serengeti Railway, which kind of circles around the park with 3 different stations for you to hop on and hop off at. So this actually houses my very favorite inverted coaster as well, which is Montu. Absolutely love that ride. That is top of my list. That's where I'm going to head right now from the entrance to this park. Park hours today, 10 a.m. till 6 p.m, so we've got plenty of hours to ride. I'm going to head to Montu now. It's a SeaWorld owned park, so we can get some on-ride POV with the GoPro, so let's head on in. Yeah, just coming into the main part of the park here, and it's definitely been spruced up here since I was last here 7 years ago. All these kind of areas here, looks as though they've received a fresh coat of paint here. Not quite as dull as it was when I was last here, which is really nice. It's good to see that SeaWorld parks are obviously maintaining their parks and keeping them looking pretty spectacular. You've obviously got RMC, a coaster over here, Gwazi. I'm not going to head to that one yet, as I suspect that will still be pretty busy. It's early in the day, the park's only just opened. People will tend to be rushing for that. I'm going to be heading this way to the Egypt section of the park and heading to Montu, my very favorite inverted coaster. It's going to be great to get back on this, first time in 7 years. Looking forward to this one. Of course, you've got your adventure photo there. Getting me photos taken throughout the day at the park. Obviously, this is where you'll be picking them up at the end of the day. Right next to the entrance, nice and handy. It's another hot one today. We're expecting temperatures to max at about 32 degrees, nice and sunny. And it's really calm as well, so no wind today, which is good for Falcon's Fury, of course, the Intamin drop tower found in the Pantopia section of the park. Looking forward to riding that again today as well. There's a little Zagora Cafe there. Beautiful park, this one. Like I say, it is a big park, 335 acres. It takes a while to get around. I would suggest that if this is your first time visiting Busch Gardens, that you allow yourself 2 days to see everything that this park has to offer if you want to do all the flat rides, the shows, and the coasters. It will take you a while to get around it all. And obviously up there we have Cheetah Hunt, which we will be getting on a little bit later on. Of course, like I say, Busch Gardens is home to Tampa Bay's largest zoo. As you're coming into the Egypt section of the park here, just to your right, you have the cheetahs. They're in there somewhere. Maybe they're still asleep. No sign of them yet, but like I say, it is early in the day, so maybe they're still asleep. Yeah, already feeling pretty warm. And the sounds of Cheetah Hunt there. Looking forward to getting back on that ride. All right. And as we approach Montu, then obviously on the left side here we have the first of 3 of the new coasters that I've not yet ridden, Cobra's Curse. Now, Cobra's Curse is a spinning coaster manufactured by Mack Rides. It's more of a family thrill. Wait time currently 5 minutes. Has a height of about 70 feet and a top speed of about 40 miles an hour. elevator lift system there up to the top of the ride to face the Cobra, and then down and around there. But of course what we're here for is right in front of us. It's Montu, manufactured by B&M, like I say. This is my very favorite inverted coaster in the world, not yet been surpassed. And by the looks of it from out here, this has been given a bit of a repaint for sure. Those yellow supports are pretty vibrant. Wow. Oh wow. Oh yeah, that's definitely had a recent repaint for sure. Wow. I mean, it's very yellow, and the blue track there, it's definitely looking fresh. Definitely looking fresh. Now Montu has a height of about 128 feet, give or take, top speed of 60 miles an hour, and features 7 inversions. One of which is a pretty intense batwing section, which is actually my favorite part of the ride. And like I say, this is a SeaWorld owned park, so we'll be able to take you guys on for the ride. Love this ride. It really is great. 1996 this ride opened, so it's actually only 2 years younger than Nemesis back at Alton Towers in the UK. Now, as we know, Nemesis is actually going to be closed for an entire season to have a full retrack practically. Now, I haven't heard anything about Montu having a full retrack. I hope that they do plan to keep this ride. It'd be very sad to see this one go. But I haven't yet heard of anything. I suspect that as it is coming towards the end of its life, something will need to be done at some point, but I've not yet heard anything so far. Really spectacular though. Now hopefully the operations on this are good. As last time I was here, the wait time was listed as 15 minutes, and I actually ended up waiting nearly 40. So let's head around, have a look, and let's take you guys on for the ride. So here we go on Montu then, pretty much a walk-on. As we climb to 128 feet at the top of this lift hill. And the views over Tampa. And here we go. Here's Montu. Woo! Trim brakes. Oh, here we go. Vertical loop. Oh wow. And into the brake run. Wow, still as awesome as I remember. What a ride.
Really nice. Oh, jeez.
some on-ride and off-ride footage then of the beast that is Montu. Now, like I say, it's been 7 years since I last rode that, and it is still superb. What a class ride. It doesn't die. It just doesn't die for me, that one. Absolutely still top of my list for inverted coasters. Now, like I say, I do have my concerns over whether they are going to keep this ride, whether it is going to undergo the same kind of retrack as Nemesis. I really hope that they do keep this. If anyone's heard of any developments, let me know. But as far as I'm aware, this is just going day by day, and obviously a decision will be made at some point in the future, but I really do hope that they keep this. As for the paintwork, it's the yellow supports are pretty vibrant. It's always sunny here in Tampa, so this paint will eventually fade and probably will look a little bit more subtle than it does at the moment. It's pretty bright at the moment, pretty bright. Superb ride though, absolutely love it. But next, as we can see behind me here, there he is. It is the Cobra. It's Cobra's Curse, spinning coaster from Mac Rides. Let's go see what the queue time's like on this one.
Yo, subscribe to Adventure Planet.
Subscribe to Adventure Planet.
This is the man right here. He gets all that. Let's go.
How you doing, guys?
Subscribe.
Hey, thank you for the support, guys. Just met these cool lads right outside Cobra's Curse. They were sending some support for the channel. Some good guys there. So yeah, we're right outside Cobra's Curse here. Like I say, this is a spinning coaster from Mac Rides. 5-minute wait time at the moment, so I'm going to head on. We'll take you on for the ride, and we'll see exactly what this ride's all about. It's a pretty creepy queue line around here. Pretty dark. Oh wow, great theming though. Not quite sure why they've got the entire queue line opened up here though. Nice and air conditioned though, and here we are. And here we are on Cobra's Curse then. About to ascend the lift hill.
And you are now.
Hey! And now the spinning begins. We're going backwards. Hey! Woo! Yeah, really nice looking ride this.
The Cobra's
Great views of Montu as well. Woo! Hey! And into the brake run, there we are. Some on-ride footage then of Cobra's Curse here at Busch Gardens. Yeah, not a bad little ride that. Like I say, it is definitely more a family thrill than obviously anything else. As you can tell, it's a Mack Ride spinning coaster, but great fun though. Some of those sections pretty intense actually, depending on obviously how you spin. 2016 that ride opened, so it's been here for 6 years now, but still pretty good, worth getting on, especially if it's a walk-on like that was, 5 minutes straight on. Now though, heading over to Tigris. Now Tigris, actually, mixed feelings about Tigris. I love Premier Ride Skyrockets, don't get me wrong, but they actually replaced the tidal wave that used to be here at Busch Gardens. Now the tidal wave was one of my very favorite rides here. It was a fantastic water ride. Admittedly, it was getting a little bit old and it probably did need some serious maintenance. Obviously they took the decision to remove it from the park instead of get that kind of maintained up and refreshed. So, gonna head on to Tigris now. This opened in 2019, another coaster that I've not ridden here at the park. So, very much looking forward to this one. And of course, walking over to Tigris does offer me my first glance of Iron Gwazi. What a beast. Oh yeah, looks really good. Looks as though, from what I remember, they've actually cut this, these hedges and that down as well to really kind of bring the focus to the entrance of Iron Gwazi. Now obviously Iron Gwazi used to be just Gwazi, an old GCI coaster here in the park, GCI wooden coaster. Now I do remember Gwazi for being very, very rough. Last time I came here I went on that as the last ride before leaving and ended up having a serious headache for the rest of the day. So Gwazi was actually closed for several years while RMC came in and turned Gwazi into Iron Gwazi, the hybrid coaster that you see today. Now I will be getting on that a little bit later, but we're going to continue down this way towards Tigris. So you got the Iron Gwazi gift shop over there, and of course here the Gwazi gliders. If you have some little ones with you, obviously a much less intense experience with a little spinning flat ride there. Might even get on that myself. Looks pretty fun. And you got your usual hoop throwing games over here. The rickety bridge. Having these prizes, by the way. This guy wants to ride Iron Gwazi for sure. Looks like he might have already ridden it. Hope I don't come off looking like that. Yeah, Busch Gardens has always been a spectacular looking park. Everything really clean and tidy. Beautiful, beautiful park. And it's worth checking online to get some to get your tickets. They do tend to have some really good deals most of the time. Gate price at the moment is $130, but if you shop around online, you could get it sort of as cheap as around $85. Parking here is currently $30, which has definitely gone up in these past several years. It does seem to be very expensive to park now out here in Florida. Even in the Disney parks is now $25 to park your car. And as of filming here in April 2022, the current exchange rate puts that at about £21, which is not cheap. It's the stage over there. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful parks. And here we go then. Now, of course, if you have some little ones with you, you can always come down to the Sesame Street Safari of Fun here at Busch Gardens, which yeah, it's got a little play area for the young kids here. Lots of little fun activities that they can take part in, some crafts, some live artists as well, some shows. The seating area here, and obviously the stage. And a big Elmo here as well. Yeah, pretty fun. Looks like you got a little Zamperla coaster here as well by the looks of it. Now obviously is this a credit that I'm going to want to get? Don't think I have this one. Some big bird there. And there you go over there. Some character sessions going on over the back there. Oh wow. Let's hope I don't get that song stuck in my head. You got a little treehouse area over the back there. Yeah, really fun. There's the entrance there to the Air Grover. So we got another spinning ride here and a kind of miniature log flume here. Oh wow, yeah, lots of stuff to do here. You've got a wave swinger over the back there. It's really fun. So yeah, you definitely got little areas of the park here. But you can bring the little ones. You've got a little splash park over the back there. Ideal in weather like today. It's a roaster. And of course, as you approach Tigris, you hear another classic roar from a B&M coaster. That is, of course, SheiKra here at Busch Gardens. And another great coaster. Flawless drop coaster, 200 feet high, so 20 feet higher than Oblivion at Alton Towers. Here she comes. Might get wet here. Little bit of a spray, that's just nice. Yeah, so this is actually right next door to Tigris, and we'll be getting on that one straight after. Beautiful ride. Also right opposite, or very close to SheiKra here, we have the Stanleyville train station, and this, as I say, is this part of the Serengeti Express, which runs right around the park, giving you some great views of those 200 different species of animals. The other two stops are in Nairobi and the Congo. This is the Stanleyville station. So it's a great transport ride to take you around to various parts of the park. And up goes SheiKra again. Getting closer to Tigris now though, let's go. And here is Tigris then, just peeking through the trees there, the vibrant yellow track. And the one inversion going right across the top there. 150 feet high, top speed of 62 miles an hour. And like I say, this is a premier ride. Skyrocket looks like a 5-minute wait time. Let's see if that's about right. Let's get on. And that 5-minute wait time is about right. It looks like it's a walk-on. Let's grab a front row ride on Tigris. Let's go. Great air time. Oh. That air time is real. Here we go. Hey, that is intense. Oh. Here we go. Oh wow. And into their brake run. Great ride. Some on and off-ride footage there then of Tigris, coaster 2 of 3 that I've not ridden here in Busch Gardens. That was my first time riding that one, and yeah, pretty good, very intense on that second pass through the station going up into where the inversion is. Really considerable airtime on that, and quite an intense ride indeed. Yeah, really enjoyed that. Heading on over to SheiKra now though. Now SheiKra was here in 2005, it actually opened in the park, named after a species of African hawk known for diving for its prey. So SheiKra's 200 feet high, top speed of 70 miles an hour with just the one inversion. It also has that water effect as it comes down into that flat section and can get, you're pretty soaked if you're stood in the wrong place. Oh, look at it go. Superb, really enjoyed that. Very quick ride that one, very quick actually. I'm pretty sure I time clocked that in at less than a minute. It was around 55 seconds or so. Operations were really good, getting people on and off really fast. It is obviously only on the one train considering the layout. So yeah, it was a walk on. Really happy with that, really good. Gonna head over this way now to pick up the queue for SheiKra. When I walked past earlier, it was only a 10-minute wait time. So hopefully we'll be pretty much straight on that one as well. Looking forward to this one. Love SheiKra, great ride. Yeah, we've also got the Stanley Falls Flume here. I remember riding this back in 1991 when I first came here to Busch Gardens. Long time ago now. Came here with my parents back in the early 90s, and this ride was here all the way back then. Good to see it still standing. A little bit worried about Falcon's Fury at the moment. Of course, the Intamin drop tower over there. I've not actually seen it run yet. I'm hoping it's open. Weather-wise is certainly good. Hey, Adventure Planet on YouTube. So yeah, it's. I'm hoping it's running. Maybe it's just, I don't know, a little bit delayed on the opening perhaps. Catch car isn't at the top, it's definitely at the bottom, and the weather is fine, so I am hoping it's open. Absolutely love that ride. Intamin drop tower, 335 feet high, and of course it has the 90-degree tilting seats as you dive down to the floor. We'll likely be riding the Flume as well at some point. Hey, how's it going, man? Adventure Planet on YouTube. We'll be riding this a little bit later on because I am sweating. It's a hot one today, really warm. All right, let's head over to SheiKra. So unfortunately then it looks as though SheiKra is having a little bit of trouble. It's currently down. So this is going to be a ride that I'm going to have to come back to. Not quite sure what's wrong with it. No one seems to know as yet. So I'm going to hang around here for another 5 minutes or so just to see if it does happen to reopen. But otherwise, we'll be heading on round to the Jungala section of the park and then on to Kumba. I'm just heading into the Jungala section now, which is another area more for the little ones. Lots of kind of climbing apparatus and stuff here, and also animals to see as well. Are they around today? I think all the animals are hiding from me today. There's supposed to be some orangutans in here. Can't actually see them though. There's Tigris in the back there. No signs of any orangutans though. Now what's interesting about this area here is around about this point, like I say again back in the early 90s when I first came here, there used to be an old arrow coaster here called Python, very similar in layout to Vekoma's Corkscrew back at Alden Towers. That used to actually be somewhere on this spot. Now it's to me it's memories of that being there in those early 90s purely because I remember it being my dad's first upside down roller coaster, as we called it at the time. First coaster with inversions. Obviously it had a double corkscrew. It was removed from the park in 2006 and was actually scrapped, but yeah, this is around about this area is where it used to stand. Rip Python. And again, the treetop trails area there again is where you have a lot of activities for the little ones. Inside there you can see a little miniature drop tower just in there. Looks like they're having great fun. You got one of the cafes and the eateries over in this area as well. It's the Serengeti Railway just going on through there. Yeah, SheiKra is still closed at the moment, so I've come through Jungala here to see some animals and then push on through to Kumba, which is down this way. A Chick-fil-A there. Some gift shops. As you can see on the map there, we are up here currently, and we are going to head right around into the Congo area of the park and Kumba. Still no signs of Falcon's Fury running. I did ask the guy at the entrance to SheiKra. He didn't seem to know much about it, but I'm really hoping it's running. Great ride. Maybe we'll head on over to the Pantopia section, because of course the Schwarzkopf roller coaster Scorpion is there as well, the oldest roller coaster in the park. Yeah, really nice around here. Tiger sculpture over there. Another gift shop here. And the Tiger Trail. Oh no! Congo River Rapids is also closed. Oh wow, Falcon's Fury's closed as well. That's 3 rides so far. It's only the first hour of the day. Closed temporarily. Is that temporarily today or temporarily for the next week? Wow. But there's Kumba. Can't really see much from this point. Interesting though. And here we are at Kumba then, another B&M coaster. First built here in 1993, this one. So certainly one of the older rides in the park. Known for its 114-foot tall, wow, 114-foot tall loop and 135 feet total height. Speeds of about 60 miles an hour, this one. And is also known for being one of the most photographed coasters in the world. From this point, actually, behind me, those of you with a keen eye will know that this, oh, look at him go. Wow. Those with a keen eye will know that this is actually the coaster from the channel logo. Whoa. From the channel logo of this very channel, Adventure Planet. Can't wait to get back on this one. This one's actually open. Let's go and ride it. Kumba. Superb. much different. It feels like it's not bad. Some on-ride footage there then of Kumba, the coaster here that opened in 1993. That 114-foot tall loop really has some bang in it, I tell you. Seriously, it still does pack a punch. What a ride though. Still riding actually pretty smooth, considering you're now, well over 30 years old for this ride. And it still looks good as well. They've clearly been working on the maintenance and stuff. Looks aesthetically really good as well. Up he goes. Wow. Yeah, fantastic ride. Still nice and intense. It'd be interesting to see what they do with this coaster in the future. There's been talks of its removal. Personally, I hope they don't. It is a classic here, and I think it looks the part as well. But who knows? Who knows what the future holds? It is an old ride. If you haven't rode it yet, I'm sure you have if you're an enthusiast like myself and everybody else. But if you haven't, get down and do it quickly, because it might not be around for too much longer. So heading into one of the most colourful areas of the park now then, it's Pantopia. And I guess now I'm about to find out if my fears are confirmed. What I do like coming in to Pantopia here is this huge fan up here. Look at the size of that. You could power aircraft with that thing. Right, before I make any biggest fan of the channel's jokes, don't want to be stealing other people's content. We're heading into Pantopia, and here we are. And I have still yet to see Falcon's Fury running, so it's not looking good. What I am going to do though is head on over to Scorpion. Now, Scorpion is a Schwarzkopf coaster, oldest ride in the park. 1980, that ride opened here. It's 42 years old this year. It's 2 years younger, 2 years older than me. I'm going to head over to that one next. And of course, you got a classic merry-go-round here as well. Good, nice with all the lights. We have the Wild Mouse coaster over here, the Sand Serpent, which I'll be heading to after Scorpion. Yeah, let's head on over to Scorpion now, see what the wait time is. Well, there we are. There is confirmation. Falcon's Fury closed for the remainder of the day. Not quite sure why. However, operations today are starting to go down in my estimations. That's the third ride. The fact that that's confirmation that it's not open for the rest of the day is pretty disappointing. Really looking forward to getting on that. However, we will deal with it. Very disappointing though. That means I'm probably not going to get on a decent drop tower ride on this holiday. But we'll head to Scorpion now. Current wait time 15 minutes. Let's go and ride the old boy. 42 years old. Never moved from this section of the park either, I believe. It's always been here. Let's get on. Good news though. Looks like SheiKra's back up and running. And here we go on Scorpion then, front row of the 1980 Schwarzkopf. Let's go. Great views over the park. Pantopia Theatre over there. Nice, let's go. Oh yeah. Whoa. brake run. Oh wow. Still rides pretty well, that one. Really great stuff. Another quick look at a family flat ride again here with the Busch Flyers, another ride that's been here for decades. I rode this as a small child at 9 years old, I believe. Still here to this day. Just a basically flat spinning ride with a little lever in the front and back of the plane there, which can raise the height level of the ride. Yeah, nice little ride for the kids, that one. So as you've just seen some on-ride footage of Scorpion though, as we head over this way we have got the Sand Serpent just over here. I want to talk about the Phoenix though, that's obviously been SB&O for some time now. It's still actually here. Not sure what their plans are with this one. Of course the Phoenix was an inverting pirate ship. It's still there, hiding out at the back there. Not sure what the plans are for this one, but it's, as I say, it's been SB&O for a while now. Be interesting to see what they actually do with this area going forward. We're heading over to the Sand Serpent though. Mac rides Wild Mouse. Let's go have some fun with this one, some tight twists. Let's go.
Y disfruta de su recorrido en el Sand Serpent. Welcome to the Sand Serpent.
On the speedy lift hill of the Sand Serpent then. Hey. This Mac rides Wild Mouse. Oh, opened in 2004. Oh my god. There's some tight turns. Woo. Here we go. Hey. Oh wow. Oh, there's some trim brakes for you. Come to a complete stop. Oh, hey! Oh wow. What is up with these trims? Hey. Wow, I think we spent more time stopped. Oh, there we are. And there you go, some on-ride footage of Sand Serpent there, built here in the park in 2004. Standard Wild Mouse layout, pretty strong in those turns. Yeah, my back's suffering a little bit for that one, but yeah, pretty standard for a Wild Mouse. 1:45 now, I'm going to head on down back towards Scorpion for a little bit of lunch. Always good to stop in at the Dragonfire Theatre for a little bit of lunch here. Usually pretty well priced and usually have some pretty good options to choose from in the menu. So I'm going to head back this way now. Now, Pantopia Theatre down that way appears to be closed right now. I remember last time I was here, there used to be a pretty good animal show in that theatre, but that appears to be no more. I'm not quite sure when that actually stopped. I'm just going to head down this way now, and I'm going to get some much needed fuel, get a drink, get some food, and then we're going to head back down to SheiKra. as that is back operating once again, which is good. I have noticed as well, and I've overheard things here in the park, that the sky ride is also closed today, which again, pretty disappointing. I was hoping to get some good views of the animals from the sky ride, but anyway, let's get some food. Dragonfire Grill, here we go. So here we are in the Dragonfire Grill then, just sitting down for a little bit of lunch. I've decided to go for the chicken tenders and waffle fries with a drink. So a bit of tomato ketchup here. Now this wasn't cheap, it's $22.50 for this, which if you're from the UK, at time of filming is around about £19. So it's certainly not cheap to eat here, however, really, really tasty. So if you want to come in here to eat at Busch Gardens, this isn't a bad place, especially if you want some live entertainment on the stage behind me here. Pretty standard food in this place. You've got your burgers, your chicken, pizza, and Asian style foods as well. Like I said, it's pretty expensive, but this food's not bad at all. Pretty quiet in here today as well. Stocking up on a few coaches that I got left. Going to do a few rerides today as well. Still got Iron Gwazi to do as well. And we're going to head back to SheiKra straight after this. Hopefully I can keep this down on that 200-foot drop coaster. We'll see. A little bit of off-ride footage then of SheiKra. I'm full up on my chicken tenders and waffle fries. So now I'm going to head over onto SheiKra and get on the ride. 10-minute wait time. Let's give it a go. So here we go on SheiKra then. Manufactured by B&M. Opened here in 2005. Let's go.
Seconds it is where it goes.
Some great views though. Kumba. Tigris to the left there.
Right after half the chicken.
And here we go.
Woo!
Oh my God. Yeah! Into the Immelman. Oh, hey. Hey.
Awesome, Chief. Monstrous wings.
Take two. Oh yeah. into the brake run. Nice.
You get the bake in the sun now.
Great ride. Some on-ride footage there then of SheiKra, and I tell you what, 2005 that was built, and it does still pack a punch even today. Operations were pretty good. 10 minutes. It was supposed to be 10 minutes. We actually ended up waiting almost 25 as someone was without mincing words, was being violently ill as we were waiting to get on the ride. So I had to spend a little bit of time clearing that up. But apart from that, you know, that's things like that happen. And obviously people, you know, we need to clean the cars off and obviously clean the surrounding area because it was right outside the exit to the ride. So that needed to be all cleaned up. But of course it is worth noting that, you know, being the case, that this is a forceful ride. You know, that first drop is 200 feet high. Oh wow. And the second drop is just as powerful as well. So if you have just had a large lunch or your stomach's a little bit weaker, maybe think twice about going on this one because it can leave you feeling a little ill. However, we're heading over to Gwazi now. Let's see what this RMC hybrid coaster is all about. 25-minute wait apparently. Let's go and head there now. Just worth quickly pointing out then that up until May 22nd, they're also holding a food and wine festival here at Busch Gardens. Apparently they had 3 doors down there on April 30th. And Fab 4 there, the ultimate tribute band there, was on May 1st. So basically the park stays open a little bit later and you have the food and wine festival entrance here, which obviously is currently closed, it being a Monday today. I imagine that would have been pretty good to see. Unfortunately, not on a day where I'm here at the park. As you can see though, it's getting pretty quiet here now in Busch Gardens. Although I suspect it will pick up a little bit as we head on over to Gwazi here. The RMC coaster that opened just this past March. It's supposed to be pretty intense. 206-foot first drop at 91 degrees. Sit back, relax, because this is going to be a good one. So apparently I'm just not timing things well today. Gwazi has just gone down. This is turning out to be a day. So we're going to leave Gwazi for now. We'll come back a little bit later to make sure that it is going to be open at some point today. Kind of sucks. This is kind of the day I'm having today though. However, we'll go and grab a drink and then we'll go and check out Cheetah Hunt first and then come back a little bit later. Hopefully Gwazi will be open and running again. So heading on down towards Cheetah Hunt now. Now this is an Intamin launch coaster, not my favourite coaster in the park. This, along with, I suppose, Cobra's Curse, are 2 of my least favourites in this park. However, while Gwazi's down, we'll head on over to Cheetah Hunt. It's currently a 30-minute wait time. There she goes. Might not be my favourite coaster, but this really does look spectacular, and this obviously really keeps in with the Busch Gardens logo, which is really quite clever. It has got some cool elements to this ride. There is a particularly cool S-bend section which really kind of mimics the kind of diving actions of a cheetah that's kind of after its prey, if you like. But however, like I say, it's still not my favourite coaster. It does have a particularly odd inversion. It's a heartline roll about halfway through the ride that seems in a very weird place. It could actually do without having any inversions at all and just really nail it down as like a family thrill ride. However, we'll head on over. Like I say, it's a 30-minute wait time currently. Let's go and join the queue and hopefully we'll be able to get back on Gwazi before the end of the day. Here we go on Cheetah Hunt then. Double launch Intamin coaster, let's go. Nice bit of air time. Woo! Hey! Pointless inversion. Air spend. Second launch. Way. Woo. And into the brake run. Some on-ride footage there then of Cheetah Hunt. Now I don't know what it is about that ride, but the operations have always been really poor. 30 minutes was obviously the scheduled wait time. Now it wasn't going to take that long. I got onto the queue line, and the queue line, there was barely any queue, so it was clearly not 30 minutes anyway. However, it seemed as though, even though there wasn't very many people in the queue, it still took forever to actually get on the ride. Now it's running 2 trains, and I've rode this several times in the past, and every time I have, the operations have always been really poor. I don't know what it is about the ride, but that always seems to be the case here with this particular ride at this park. It'd be nice to see them kind of do a little bit of work on that and try to improve that for the future. But yeah, I'm not sure what it is about this one. I thought cheetahs were supposed to be quick. Anyway, let's have a look here. We've only got 40 minutes left in the day until park close time, so I'm going to head back to Gwazi now and try and get a final ride on that. I really hope I'm able to, because if I don't get to ride it, I'll be very, very disappointed. Newest ride here, never done this RMC, so let's get back, see if we can, convince management to open up the ride.
Gwazi is experiencing a short delay, and we ask for your patience while
So apparently Gwazi did come back up again, but it's now gone down again. So not looking too good for Gwazi today. However, I have joined the queue line anyway, because this is going to be my last ride today, so I'm going to try and actually get on it before I leave the park. So I'm going to queue up. Let's see what happens. Hopefully we can get some on-ride POV of the newest ride here at the park. We'll see. I wish me luck. Here we go.
This ride is not recommended.
Finally made it on Gwazi.
Yeah.
It took well over an hour.
Sorry?
It took well over an hour, but we got there. ...206 feet, 91 degrees, let's go. Gwazi. Oh wow, that was intense.
It was.
So eventually we did manage to get onto Gwazi. It took a while. Since I joined the queue line, the ride actually went up and down 3 times. And it took well over an hour to get on there. We're way past park closing time now. It's past 7 p.m. The park closed over an hour ago. Gwazi though, I gotta say, is that my number one? I don't know, but it's close. My number one, I've always said, is X2 at Six Flags Magic Mountain in Valencia, but that, I need to sleep on it. That could be my new number one. What a ride. You are flying through 76 mile an hour. You fly through 3 inversions, a 0G stall, and that first drop, 206 feet at 91 degrees. And of course, it's just a lap bar. You have none of the over-the-shoulder restraints. You're nice and exposed. What a ride, absolutely fantastic. Definitely my number one at this park. Followed closely, probably still by Montu. Got a lot of love for that ride. So I'm just getting told to go the other way and getting directed out of the park now. Not too sure about what was going on with Gwazi though. They ended up having to remove one of the trains, so we were down to 1 train. Why it took so long to make that decision, I'm not sure. They seem to be trying to repair the train, obviously, for much too long before they actually decided to remove it. It was at the end of the day. They could have just put it down to 1 train a lot quicker. But be that as it may, that's how it went today. And that was my last ride. So operations at the park today haven't been great. Gwazi and SheiKra as well. We're up and down like a fiddler's elbow today. So obviously that's been a little bit of a problem. However, you know, overall it's not been a bad day. The Sky Ride's been closed, Congo River Rapids has been closed, and Falcon's Fury has been closed, which has been very disappointing. But on the whole, I love this park too much to be too annoyed by that. It's been a great day. Lots of animals around to see, some beautiful scenery. It's really great the way they've kept up the operations as well, but also just the look of the park. I mean, it's kept so nice and clean, and all the repainting and stuff that's been done really does look great. So really happy to see that. But that's it. That's it from me at Busch Gardens from Adventure Planet. I want to thank you all so much for watching. I'll be back in the next vlog at some point in the future, so keep an eye out for that one. Not quite sure where I'll be, but until then, thank you for watching, and as always, happy riding everybody.